But hidden within its story was another world, the locomotive sheds that once stood nearby. Built in the early 1850s at Westbourne Park, the broad-gauge engine shed was vast for its time. More than 600 feet long, brick-built, and filled with inspection pits and sidings where gleaming engines once rested between duties. A great turntable, added in the 1880s, allowed engines to be turned and sent back out again, westward, toward Bristol, Exeter, and beyond. And when mixed-gauge working came along, the shed was cleverly adapted, its pits widened, its rails respaced, so that Brunel's 7-foot broad gauge could stand side by side with the new national standard. But for more than half a century, this was the heart of the Great Western's London operations. And though the old sheds disappeared from sight, their spirit lingered. Now, picture the scene. The mighty King, George V, stands gleaming at the platform, the pride of Swindon Works. Humble pannier tanks bustle about, fussing with empty stock, their exhausts echoing beneath the grand glass roof. Large prairies, castles and halls, the very backbone of the Western Fleet, glide in and out of Paddington's platforms, their brasswork shining, their safety valves lifting in the cool London air. Engine number 6018, King Henry VI, waits to depart with an express, while a gleaming castle class backs down to her train of chocolate and cream coaches, so familiar to Great Western eyes. These were the sights and sounds of Paddington in its golden age, a living theatre of steam. By the 1960s, though, the end was near. Even the mighty castles found themselves reduced to empty stock duties. Western diesel hydraulics began to appear, sleek and modern, symbols of the coming era. The Western region eliminated steam completely by January 1966, and the great days of fire and motion at Paddington were gone. But the story doesn't quite end there. During the Crossrail works in the 2010s, archaeologists made a remarkable discovery. Deep beneath the modern lines, they uncovered the buried remains of Brunel's original engine sheds. Brick walls, inspection pits, and even the foundations of that long-lost turntable. Silent echoes of a vanished age. But beneath your feet, the ghosts of the broad gauge still linger, the buried relics of the very sheds that once served the greatest engines in Britain.